I think what I have to now is a problem that we could not be able to settle with the Northerners. In the first place, the former IG, Alkali was a IG. They arrested this young man called Abba Kyari. I don't know him, he don't know me. They arrested him and they suspend him that he has a deal with somebody who have a deal. They call him hot puppy from US, not from Nigeria. That offense committed in US, not in Nigeria. Even the offense in Nigeria, as a professional, as a law, if something happened in another state, if they arrest the person, they return him back to state because jurisdiction clarify that state. That thing is not in US. It is in US, it's not in Nigeria. But Alkali come and suspend that young man. After the whole good job he do, the medal he has, all the criminal he arrests, all many things that he want away. And we've seen many people who are canvassing for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. There is no way. All those imam, Balala and Anko, who are going around and say Muslim ticket, we are not going for any Muslim ticket. It's a fraud. When we can never go for it. We want for Muslims, what is the achievement? How many Muslims get appointment? How many of them? Muslim, all. They appoint all Christians from Lagos, and those Christians from Lagos.
Of what happened with currently Super Cop to the Nigerian Police Force in person of DCP Abba Kyari, who dedicated his life to protect life and properties. At the end now, Kyari was in challenges, Kyari was in problems, Kyari faced different types of cases and different types of charges. So we are advising you, sir, as a mentor, as a closer to the president of the country, to advise the president, let him to Kyari back to his service, and you too to continue serving with Kyari based on the pattern of interaction.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. I want to speak about the hypocrisy we are practicing in this country. I don't know where this hypocrisy is going to lead this country to, because we try to love only people from our region. Yet anytime we talk about the disunity going on in Nigeria, you try to come up with different arguments. Now, the same Northerners who came under a coalition and said that Nnamdi Kanu must not be released are the people now calling for the reinstatement of Abba Kyari. Personally, I don't have any issue with Abba Kyari and his reinstatement, but the thing is this: the same energy these people are using to call for Abba Kyari's reinstatement should also be used to call for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. Anytime the southern youth start clamoring for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, you see these northern people come out with different postures to ensure that he's not released. Let's even look at this post on Sahara Reporters. They say that, ignore calls to release Nnamdi Kanu. Remember your true allies in northern Nigeria who gave you massive votes. Northern groups tell Tinubu. We can see the hypocrisy, but these same people are the ones clamoring for the reinstatement of Abba Kyari. If you look at the southern Nigerians or the middle Baltans, nobody has spoken anything against Abba Kyari, even when he was arrested until when he was freed. All the southerners were doing then was to beg the federal government to exercise some leniency on the issue so that they don't extradite Abba Kyari to the US. When the issue came up and it was looking as if they were going to extradite him, the NDLEA came up with a weightier claims, and they claimed that he was under investigation for drug trafficking in Nigeria. For some Nigerians, these were all ploy to stall his extradition to the United States of America. And when we started putting everything together bit by bit, we saw that it was beginning to make sense, and it was actually a ploy to stall this extradition process. Well, we all commend the federal government that he was not extradited, but I'm telling you this for a fact: if Abba Kyari was not from the north, he would have been extradited. If he was an Igbo man or he was a Yoruba man, he would have been extradited. Let me give you instances of Nigerians who were extradited to the United States. Adedumola Gbadegesin was extradited on Tuesday, April 26, 2022 for a wire fraud operation similar to the case of Abba Kyari. In the same year, Hassan Bon Hussein Abolore Lawal, a 24-year-old man from Osun State, was also extradited to the US to face a similar fraud case. So what are we saying? Where is the justice, fairness and equity in Nigeria when we cannot exercise the same form of positive energy across the whole federation, and yet we are claiming to be united? The only crime of Nnamdi Kanu is for the fact that he's fighting for his people and fighting because his people are being marginalized. If Nigeria is going on fine, nobody will be complaining that they want to leave Nigeria. But it's because some people are projecting this perception and impression that they are better and superior in this country. That is the reason why others are saying that they don't want to be part of this whole contraption again. There is no doubt that there is strength in unity, but are we united? You don't only start complaining when it's not somebody from your region that is the president. When Buhari was there and he was employing northerners alone and giving northerners key position, nobody said anything about it. But now that a southerner is ruling, you guys want to raise down the country because you feel like you are being marginalized. Well, anything you want to do, you can wait till 2027 to do it if we still have a country by then. But as for the moment, it's the government of the Southwesterners, so allow Tinubu to rule in peace. Well, they say so many things in the video, and I want us to watch and listen to what they say. But before we watch the video, if today is your first time to visit our channel, kindly like, share and subscribe.
My message is directly to the NSA, to the president, in person of Malam Nuhu Ribato, the National Security Advisor to the president. Both security officers like Air Force, Land Army, police and other agencies, once they work, they are just looking the challenges that will come after their duties and after their service. You will see of what happened with currently Super Cop to the Nigerian Police Force in person of BCP Abba Kyari, who dedicated his life to protect life and properties. At the end now, Kyari was in challenges, Kyari was in problems, Kyari faced different types of cases and different types of charges. So we are advising you, sir, to interact with Kyari concerning your activities, so that those other security will understand that, hence they defend life and properties. Whatever they did, they will understand that they have backup concerning what they are doing. But without interacting Kyari in security challenges in Nigeria, other heroes will keep started operating of what they are doing, pertaining their services. So we are advising you, sir, based on your dedications, based on the cooperations you give to the nations, you are serving us in good conditions. We see your development concerning security issues, but we are advising you, sir, as a mentor, as a closer to the president of the country, to advise the president, let him to Kyari back to his service, and you too to continue serving with Kyari based on the pattern of interaction, to have good relationship with other audience of security agencies. This is my advice to you. I by name Ambassador Khalid Abrahman. I believe you'll understood me, you as a rational thinker, and my message will be directly to you. Thank you so much, sir.
I think what I have to now is a problem that we could not be able to say to lose the Northerners. In the first place, the former IG, Alkali was the IG. They arrested this young man called Abba Kyari. I don't know him, he don't know me. They arrested him and they suspend him that he has a deal with somebody who have a deal. They call him hot puppy from US, not from Nigeria. That offense committed in US, not in Nigeria. Even the offense in Nigeria, as a professional, as a lawyer, if something happened in another state, if they arrest the person, they return him back to state because jurisdiction clarified that state. That thing is not in US. It is in US, it's not in Nigeria. But Alkali come and suspend that young man. After the whole good job he do, the medal he has, all the criminal he arrests, all many things that you want away. Then you are expecting another young man to come and sell his life again, then he will be arrested like a goat. It is not possible. You are from that state, and now you are coming out as a governor of Yobe State. Oga Alkali, I call you Oga, I say former IG, because that job before you come, I have to go in the uniform myself. I can't call you Oga. You are not my Oga. I seen you in the job. So the point is that you want to be a governor, and you arrested this young man, you detain him, and it's from Northeast. Then you want to become, you and governor of Yobe State, you only say bye-bye to the governor, or you pass them through Sarin. You can never become a governor. Hence, if you become a governor, then you jail everybody. And we've seen many people who are canvassing for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. There is no way. All those imam, Balala and Anko, who are going around and say Muslim ticket, we are not going for any Muslim ticket. It's a fraud. When we can never go for it. We want for Muslim, what is the achievement? How many Muslims get appointment? How many of them? Muslim, all. They appoint all Christians from Lagos, and those Christians from Lagos. Not from Ogun, not from Ondo. They appointed from Lagos, and all of them, they are redeemed. All of those ones that appointed, they are all redeemed. Not even Catholic, no Protestant, nothing. And my northern Christian, this thing is not a joke. It's for all of us. They affect all of us. How many people they give? Look, all this government, all this in the appointment is a fraud. Now they give appointment of a board, child base, voting base, other lower Benue, all the base. They did not give them any letter. They are always staying in the secretary to the government house. Food to feed is a problem. They give you appointment, you come to Abuja to collect the letter, you don't collect the letter. So all the appointment is a fraud. Most of them, they stay in the hotel, they cannot even pay their lodging. They have to check them out. Some of them, they are going with the bank and they appointed them. Chairman, EG, Easy Engineering, EG this, nothing. Some come from far away, from Taraba, from Adamawa, from they say they come from Bauchi, no appointment. All the appointment become fraud. Why is this government doing this thing? You appoint me, give me the letter of the appointment. Inaugurate me, let me continue the job. All is fraud. So let us prepare ourselves for 2027. We are not going with this government. The only achievement is just 2 years, is 2 months ahead of 2 years of this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief Federal Police of Nigeria. What can he show after the 2 years? Nothing. Nothing. For 2 years, zero. He only achieved to give his company 15 trillion contract. and then give Kaduna all the contract his son go off. He's traveling from place to place with his son, and he make an error to fall beyond safer. Anytime he travel to France, an error fall down. So that is the achievement, and the people are conversing for him to win 2027. No, 2027 before 12 o'clock. Festival din yanzu sun ce wai za su dinga round kowane state, za su je wai za a yi mobilization a yi rally to duk su taka duk state da za su je su balalau din nan. Wallahi tallahi wannan musulun ya riga ya kare, ba za mu kare wannan wahala ba. Mutum nan suka ba abinci yanzu shi shugaban kasan mai girma President Bola Ahmed Tinubu shekara biyu sauran wata biyu yanzu ya cika, ya nuna abun da ya kasa shekara biyu babu shi. Abun da ya kawai shine na tafiya, kuma kamfanin sa wanda ya ba 15 trillion contract din 15 trillion aka ba dan sako, shikenan mu saura abun da muka samu mun kare a wahala, a yunwa, a fatara, a rashin hanya, a komi da komi, kuma wai mu saki mu zabe 2027 da kami 12 insha Allah mun riga mun cire wannan mutumin. Ba za mu yi President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ba, ni ba zan zabi yunwa ba, kuma za mu dinga ba za mu taba zabe yunwa ba. Kuma mutane suna zo suna ce wai a kama mu, to don an kama ni, an kama Solomon Dalo, an kama Najatu, an kare mu ne sai wasu kuma za su fita. Muna nan mun dinga magana, ni dauri ma don ubansa bana tsoron sa ko mutuwa, duka ɗaya ne, kowane ne ma yazo. Amma dai kami 12 insha Allah President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yau dai kam abin da yake tafi da ni shine, ni yanzu maganan wannan yaron wanda aka rufe shi dinnan, wato Abba Kyari, dan karamin police ne wanda ya kamata yanzu da a ce yana AIG. Na ji an ce wannan wanda ya sa aka rufe shi, wanda yake cewar da Inspector General of Police alkali, shi fa dan arewa ne alkali, kuma dan shi babarbare ne. Wannan yaron kuma babarbare ne. Yaron nan laifin da aka ce ya yi fa da wani yaro ne a America, ba ma na Najeriya ba ne. Kawai aka yi suspending din shi, alkali kawai sa aka yi suspending din shi kawai. Daga suspending ɗinsa aka ce drugs daga wajen suka ɗauka, ko suna jin bakin cikin yaro na sai prison, har yanzu yana prison. Jama'a yan arewa mu gaya kan mu gaskiya, gashi yana prison, ga Bello Bodejo yana prison, ga Usman yana prison. Duk area nan kai calculating waye ne suke irin wannan prison din. Yoruba nawa ne ba ga son da agbo yana abun nan ba, me yasa ba kama shi ba? Shi ba a gani sa, me yasa ba kama shi ba? Wannan mutanen kawai an kama su a rufe su. Kuma na ji yanzu former IG din wai yana son gwamna a Yobe. Ta ina zai gwamna, ta yaya? Kana aiki kai suspending dan wajen ku, har an kama shi, har an kai shi prison, har kai retire yana nan, kuma yanzu zaka dawo gwamna. Oh, dama kai kana so kai gwamna ne kuma kashewa mutane haka? Ta ina zaka bi kai gwamna? Kai da gwamna na Yobe kan sai dai ka gamsu ka daga musu hannu, amma za mu dinga bin ka ba. Duk wani mutum munafiki wanda baya son dan arewa, wallahi ba za mu yarda wani abu ba. Irin wannan ajalin yan arewa din, yanzu kaga mutanen Izalan da aka ce musu wai ba za a yi wannan Qur'ani festival.
Is this fight is between him and Buhari. Buhari does not forgive. Yeah, Tinubu came in power. If he was a sensible man, he would have just let this guy go and give him a presidential pardon. But no, he chose to take the baton from Buhari, to continue the nonsense. But all I want to say to all IPOB people, just chill. He's going to be released with time, because it will be a slight on Tinubu. It will be a slight on Buhari and the people that he had offended, similarly offended, if yesterday he was just asked to go. And Nnamdi Kanu, with all due respect to him, is a basket puff. And everybody in the IPOB camp will start high-fiving themselves and all that, but they're going to let him go. I believe that this process and all that, at the end of the day, they will let him go. Tinubu just wants to score. He wants to use this to score a political victory for himself, which is not going to help him anyway. But I don't see anything that we should be worried about. They will not harm him. They definitely will not harm him. But then IPOB need to re-strategize, and that is why I agree with the struggle, but the modus operandi that that is being used is something I do not absolutely agree with. This is my opinion. Anybody can abuse me or insult me on that. This is just my opinion, and that's my take on that.
So a lot of Nigerians believe that they are not under subjugation, or that Nigeria is not under colonization, or that Nigeria is not still under slavery. But one thing they forgot to understand is, after the independence of 1960, what happened? Called Nigeria was handed over to the Uncle Tom, which is known as the Portuguese, the Negrette, or like the Arab call it, the Negras. All right, that is what and who it was handed over to continue the same subjugation. To continue the same subjugation. After the census in Nigeria, what happened? Nigeria was split into three. First of all, it was into four. All right, they have the north, they have the south, they have the east, and they have the Midwest. Follow me. All right. Now, the territory of the north happens to be highest landmark, even though it was a fraud. Even though that was a fraud, that the landmarks of the north happens to be, or the population of the north happens to be larger than the rest of the people. That is total lie. But because the masters has to hand it over to Uncle Tom, all right? For you guys that don't understand what Uncle Tom means, okay? Uncle Tom means the one that lives in the master's house, that eats from the master's crumbs, okay? And also help in giving information to the master, all right? When the master is not around, or when the master is not present. So Nigeria was handed over to the Uncle Toms. Like I said, I've mentioned it already. Listen to the video again and understand what it means. The North sees you as from southeast, southwest, middle belt. Southeast, southwest, mid belt. Everybody right there are Igbos. They see you. It don't matter whether you are a Yoruba, you are Edo, Bini, Delta. They don't care. It's the same. Okay, it's the same. It is when we come down to the south, anything called south, whether southeast or southwest, we begin to separate ourselves. Back then in the north, they don't do that. For the fact that you have that language, you can speak Hausa language, okay? And they understand you are from here. They don't do that. That separation comes from us.